Facing the alien mass, now on BBC One, the concluding part of Invasion Earth.
The ND cells in her blood are all dead. The toxin killed them.
I still have to perform a trial on a living subject.
Think this through. We've no idea what the toxin will do to you.
Is this your Wing Commander Friday?
Perhaps we're about to find out why his blood was so precious. Serotonin is a substance used by the brain and the nervous system as a chemical transmitter.
This is more than just food poisoning.
They're farming us.
This is it. Now we fight back.
Another one!
Initial ND incursions last night haven't been followed up. Your toxins work, Doctor.
We've never hit them like this before. We've worked out their weakness, we've found it.
The townspeople. If we inject the toxin into their blood, when they're taken again, the toxin will infect the ND medical machinery and thereafter the entire ND civilization itself.
We came here to save these people. The only thing costlier than a battle lost is a battle won.
A portal's starting to fall. It's opening. Where?
Where is it?
I can't tell.
I can.
My toxins failed against the NDs. What if it's also failed on Amanda? She could jeopardize...
I need her right now.
The artillery is going to position. Take command of the battery.
Well, go on! Sir.
Cover there! Cover there!
Telling you straight, sir. Artillery isn't going to work.
What do you mean?
They can distort space, open channels from other dimensions.
What type of weapon do I need against other dimensions?
My people need time to find out.
Look, David. That thing is out there. And I've got the weapons and equipment here. Now.
Let's see what happens.
Made a momentary opening. Try something bigger.
Systems to arm. Battle stations. Weapons free.
Action direction, Kirkhaven.
It's spreading.
We've got to know what they are and how to stop them. This could be our one chance to find out.
Just how much of the country do you want that thing to swallow before we do anything about it? Now get your people out of there. Artillery unit from Bentley. Prepare to fire. On my order.
Get the hell out of there.
Prepare to fire!
Fire!
Fire! Get down!
What happened to the shells?
Report! Report! I don't know, sir!
They were on target. Why haven't they detonated?
They must have detonated inside, sir!
There must be some damage.
No damage observed. I say again, no damage observed. It's still expanding. Unit ready for another bombardment. Awaiting orders, sir. Sir!
All right. You are to maintain a cordon 5 miles distant from the phenomenon. No further offensive action will take place at this time. General Reese will take command locally. Now, no one is to approach the phenomenon unless expressly ordered by him. No further action is to be taken against the phenomenon unless expressly ordered by him. Go to your posts at once. Your team has the experience of all this. David, you're the experts. You will serve as regional commander from your own military headquarters. I'm going back to Strike Command, where I'll report back to NATO directly.
General, we need to continue our work.
Right. Remember, we can't underestimate the NDs. Jim, run the operation from this end.
Yes, sir. At least let me set up my detector again. Well, the townspeople could be returned at any time.
All right. Set up in the police station, Jim. Have a squad on guard against enemy incursion.
Yes, sir.
Rest of us, I'm pulling out. Drake?
Right. Thanks.
Mum, with them overcoming the toxin, I was thinking...
I know! It wasn't science that let us down. It was our blind faith in it. I won't let that happen again. Arrange for distribution of the soil samples to the relevant defense laboratories for physical analysis. Retain some for biological studies here.
Yes, Mum.
He's not still bothering you for cups of tea, is he?
No, boss.
As if we didn't have enough on our plate.
Has been sealed off and is subject to a large military deployment, but local officials are being excluded from the decision-making process, and we are none the wiser as to what...
The Kirkhaven phenomenon appears as a diffuse radar signal, rather like a thunderstorm. That means if others of its size appear elsewhere, we'll be able to detect them. We're still maintaining the 5-mile cordon.
Is that thing still expanding?
It's down to just a few feet per hour. 22 sites we think have been earmarked by the NDs. All remain inactive. There's been nothing like you've seen there.
They're waiting to see what we're doing in Kirkhaven.
General.
Not now, Doctor.
Now, sir. There is a plan. Kirkhaven was chosen decades ago. The townspeople have been infected with the disease to make their bodies generate the neurochemicals the NDs need. And now, the phenomena, this moving, expanding structure, all planned. And Amanda Tucker's metamorphosis, all part of their plan. Those markers. Soon there'll be an Amanda Tucker for every one of them.
This treatment might have worked, just because that thing's appeared.
They'll never spare me. They'll never let me go.
You'll never be one of them. They can try changing you, but they never will.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm becoming like them.
Dr. Tucker!
changes have progressed. New structures are forming. Not human.
ND.
Hybrid. ND human. Our whole ecosystem is going to be consumed to fuel the ND empire. But the NDs themselves cannot survive in our environment. They're creating a new line, a hybrid form, which will carry out their plans.
How will they make me do that?
The hybridization will affect the brain. The mind of the new form will be part ND.
If it works in me, I'll make others all over the world. You study me. Find what you need to beat the NDs. And take what you need to find the others. Beast me while you still can. I made a scan when the thing opened. There were some emissions from deep inside.
What are they?
They're distorted. I think by passing through the interface between its edge and our space. The original emission is a highly condensed audio output.
How do you know?
I don't know.
Oi, Einstein! The lads is just wondering.
Before, when the NDs took the townspeople, they had to keep bringing them back. But now they don't need to. They're holding them inside.
So we've got to mount a rescue mission if we can get a team inside.
Just find him!
It says someone's got to risk communicating with them. We've got to negotiate. He's heading towards it and he's mucking about with one of his gadgets.
Do a channel search.
Sir.
He does not have clearance. Repeat, he does not have clearance.
Okay, I think I've got it.
Put it on.
He's found a way to communicate with them.
We've got no control over what he tells them, sir. He could compromise our security, reveal how little we know.
All right.
I won't have him much longer.
I can try blocking his transmission from here.
What if you can reason with them? You might have a chance of saving those people. I need to know.
Leave him.
Hold fire!
It's gone, sir.
Sir, what do we do about the townspeople?
Keep the rest of the world from going the same way.
Chris threw a stone into that thing. It caused an opening. Through signals could travel from inside. That means some kind of probe could relay messages out.
Nobody's got that kind of gear ready to go.
Some poor bastard's gonna have to fly into it.
Look, there are severe distortions of space. There's no guarantee the pilot will be able to get out again.
We're running out of time. If we don't destroy that thing soon, the NDs will know they've got us. They'll be appearing all over the world, and there won't be a bloody thing we can do to stop them.
All you've got to do, sir, is pick the poor bastard.
Ma'am, not all of her tissue has been infiltrated by ND cells.
Which have been spared?
Hair, nails, tooth enamel.
So you've got to give it to me. General, I started this whole mess. Let me have a chance to end it.
What you want is a chance to do something more than just watch while Amanda changes. Not the best state of mind for flying an airplane. You'll get my decision.
The non-living tissues of her body are immune to invasion.
The NDs use living things. We know that.
Yes, sir, we do. Now we're looking at soil samples. Are there similarities between the process taking place in her body and the behavior of the Kirkhaven phenomenon?
When will we know?
Check and recheck our results.
Work through the night. Get it done.
Sir, I just wanted to say that as senior pilot, the reconnaissance mission should fall to me.
And I need you here, Helen.
Sir, I spent so long not believing. I held this operation back. Give me a chance to make up for it.
Coffee.
Thanks.
You making a model of it?
Trying to construct it mathematically. Maybe I can establish some of its properties.
Without anyone having to fly into it?
Yeah.
At first I thought, what'll I do if Reese doesn't pick me? Now it's what'll I do if he does? Amanda, destroying that thing could stop them. I really believe it could. And stopping them could be enough to save you.
I just don't know what's going to happen.
It's continuing to expand. Height now 5,500 feet, diameter 4,500 feet. We don't know how long we've got. Aircraft will be ready for takeoff at 0800. It's being outfitted with observation equipment. Telemetry will be relayed here. I'm sorry, Helen.
I'll get my kit.
No, I mean, Squadron Leader Knox will make the flight.
I'll take transport now, sir. Ready to walk at 07:30.
Helen, I wanted to say, when you came to believe in this whole thing, you had the guts to admit that you were wrong. Not many would have. You've been a big help to me in this.
Just doing my job, boss.
Steer 220, range to target 2 miles.
55220, 2 miles, while time 1. Are you receiving my telemetry?
Aircraft data coming through.
I'll give a preliminary visual report. The phenomenon now extends from the ground up to approximately 6,000 feet. Measures roughly the same in diameter. I'm getting moderate buffeting as I get closer. Vulpine 1 climbing.
She might be able to get a look into it from over the top.
She won't be able to. It'll look exactly the same from above.
Vulpine 1, I have you at target.
Roger. Its appearance is no different from this aspect.
Vulpine 1, what is your condition?
No handling problems.
Proceed to closer pass. Approach with caution.
This close, all I can see is blackness. I've lost all visual clues. They're distorted. Continuing on instrument.
Vulpine 1, copy. You are India, Mike, Charlie.
We're getting data.
We are receiving telemetry on the phenomenon. Repeat, receiving telemetry.
She's inside it now.
We don't know what atmosphere there'll be, Squadron Leader. Toggle down. You may get handling problems.
Roger. And continuing inside the phenomenon. 180 knots. Heading 310.
Vulpine 1, your signal's becoming unreadable. Say again, all after approaching.
Signal's weak. Say again. Vulpine 1.
Vulpine 1, we're losing you.
My gyros are toppling.
She's beginning to interact with the distorted space around it.
Get her out of there now.
Vulpine 1, recover to base.
I'm pitching down. Aircraft's not responding. It can't be converted. I'm getting a lot more buff now. I'll figure it out. Are you still getting data?
Lots of it.
Forget about that.
Continue it inside.
Get out of there!
Don't be a fool! Get out of there now!
Deeper. Experiencing more distortion.
She's found her way through. We're getting loads of data.
UP recovery. Not coming out of it. Shit! Shit!
Start analyzing your data right away.
That's the answer.
Oh, you fool. You utter bloody fool. You can't even see what this means, can you?
What do you have?
The land surrounding the phenomenon is being drained of its living material. The soil samples show that non-living structures, rocks and so forth, are not being consumed, but plant and animal life are.
It's using them as fuel.
But it's behaving like a living entity, as with all things ND. If it was starved...
We could only be talking about laying waste to a few acres of land.
My original toxin hasn't worked, I admit that. This is my finding. I'm responsible for how it's used. We don't know the scale of destruction.
If it stops them, if it gives us time to find a cure, I think it's worth it.
Are you up to it, Amanda? From your data, can you tell us exactly how much living matter we need to obliterate?
Yeah, I can try and give you an answer. What do you see?
I'm sorry.
Don't be. Keep watching.
We've inputted Nox's data into the simulator. It's being used to create a chart of the spatial distortions. I need to find a zone of stability, a navigable route inside. Her instruments were giving her wildly conflicting flight information.
No pilot could have made it out.
No.
That's the answer. That's how much.
There's only one kind of weapon can do that. This is Reese, Jim. I want you to organize an evacuation. Establish an exclusion zone around Kirkhaven. Radius 50 miles.
Only follow specified route. Leave your home.
We're talking about murdering all the life around the phenomenon for generations to come. Every animal, every plant, right down to the last blade of grass.
The Echoes were advanced enough to reach the same conclusion. To them, the price was too terrible. Perhaps they were right.
Sir, calculations have been double-checked. The plan demands a thermonuclear weapon.
It's a terrible price, Mum. Of course it is, but there are worse ones.
Worse for whom? We're charged with defending this country, not destroying it. With preserving life, not ending it.
One small area of one small country. Consider that against what the Endies will do to our whole civilization. Will do to our people if we don't stop them.
Yes, sir.
The Endies are farmers. That's all they're interested in. This might be deterrent enough to make them look elsewhere for a world to conquer.
Who knows? The Echoes didn't do the same. They committed mass suicide.
The Echoes were killed because they didn't have the guts to stand and fight.
Sir, please don't take the work I've done and turn it into a weapon against ourselves. We must explore all the options.
That thing's still growing, and no one's even come close to giving me another way to destroy it. That's what's waiting if we can't stop it any way we can.
To execute their plan, they've got to put these things all over the world. Let's work out how much energy is required to make more of these things. The one at Kirkhaven's been successfully established. It's resisted all our plans to destroy it. Why are they waiting so long before they're creating all the other ones?
They haven't the power to make them.
No. Head off to the right.
The indications suggest it'd be best to go
To the right.
Okay, the pattern's becoming more stable. We're in. Right to the heart of that thing.
I'm already starting to think like one of them.
You're you.
Until now, the Endies have entered our space through small portals. Even those require vast levels of energy to maintain. Imagine the energy cost of that one thing at Kirkhaven. Now imagine the energy cost of all the ones they plan worldwide.
The Endies have more power than we thought.
No, nothing in the universe could harness the level of energy required to create even a few of these structures?
There won't be lots of them. There'll always be just one.
Look, imagine 5 points, 5 of those things, all connected into higher space.
There's one huge one of them, branching from another dimension. Even if hundreds appear, they'll all just be projections of the original.
That's why they're still waiting. The others still haven't folded down from higher space.
Okay, so how?
They're all connected. If we can precisely target an energy release into the one at Kirkhaven, they'll all be destroyed before they can even appear.
Our artillery didn't affect it.
The Matrix will absorb energy peripherally. A small, precise yield at its heart is what's needed. The energy will be transmitted up into higher space, like blowing out of a chimney stack, but away from the Earth. It'll destroy that thing, not the land around it.
There's a channel, a conduit inside of it, that leads right to the heart of the structure. Nox must have found it before we lost contact.
She did it. How'd you find it?
Not me, Amanda. It's got to be precise, sir. At least down to a couple of meters. But Nox has given us a flight path.
She found her way in, but she lost control of her airplane.
She was confused by the spatial distortions. Someone who understands higher dimensional geometry won't be.
No, it's too dangerous. There's no guarantee you'd make it out if that thing goes up.
And if the pilot gets disorientated and that thing doesn't get destroyed, you know what's going to happen to me anyway.
Sir, I'm up on Squadron Leader Nox's data, and I trust Amanda implicitly. Sir, we're running out of time.
Amanda, how do I know your plan isn't their plan? How do I know that the bomb won't just make them stronger? You thinking like them now? Are you a part of them now? Or are you, huh? You figured that thing out before no one could. What that thing is, the others waiting to appear. The way to their heart. Get your hands off her. Did they give it to you? Did they?
No.
The NDs are up there plotting against us. Always one step ahead, using you to stop me winning this war.
No! No! But they soon will.
You are, darling.
Can I get it?
Go on, then.
Hello?
Emily?
Mom, are you coming home?
I can't. I'm sorry. I can't.
You come home soon, though.
I want to. I miss you so much.
I miss you a lot too. There's all the stuff on the telly. What's going to happen?
I don't know. We've got to try and stop them from coming.
I'm scared.
Yes, am I.
I'm scared something's going to happen to you.
I love you. Just remember, I love you.
I don't want anything happening to you. I want you to come home. Mom? Mom?
We're sure we've got the answer. Hold off on the bombing, sir. My people can do it. I know it. Drake and Tucker are in transit to the airfield. Have their flight plan logged immediately. Okay. Susan?
If they succeed, General, and if they get out alive, Amanda will still be part ND. Thinking more like one of them every day. Acting more like one of them.
We're through. All systems serviceable.
Steer left, 15 degrees.
DR eye shows no deflection.
Left, 15 degrees.
Turning. New heading, turning onto 255. HUD inoperative. My attitude indicators are starting to topple.
Come off your instruments and listen to me. Pitch up.
I'm giving you 30 degrees, nose up. Climbing. Airspeed's increasing rapidly, and it shouldn't, not in a climb.
I think we're in a descent.
Throttling back. Artificial horizon spinning. Turn and slip erratic.
Ignore the instruments. Steer right, 60 degrees.
I feel like we're in a steep dive now.
You're disorientated. Trust. Step right. Degree.
We're losing your radar signal. Report condition.
Your signal is breaking up. Say again. Radar.
Do you read? Do you read? I've lost them.
On our own now. Airspeed beginning to drain away. Heading toward a stall.
That shouldn't happen. Hold your attitude.
We're gonna stall.
You're not.
I've got to drop the nose.
No.
Stalling speed. No buffer. 10 knots below a stall. Still no buffer. Controls remain responsive. Guess we're not going to stall after all.
We're in the channel. 30 seconds to target.
Missile armed.
15 degrees left. You should acquire lock.
Negative target log. I do not have a target, Amanda. I can't trust my instruments and I can't trust what I see.
Trust me. 10 seconds to target. 5 to target. 4, 3, 2.
Missiles away.
Take left. Climb.
Not clearing the blast. Not clearing the blast.
It's going! It's going!
Quiet! Quiet! Where are they? They made it!
They've made another. It's growing even faster.
Pull out! Pull out! How do they do it? How?
There must be others existing in parallel. When one matrix has destroyed, another folds down. There could be layer upon layer.
Did you figure that out yourself, huh? Or did the NDs tell you?
Sir, she's theorizing after what happened. No one could have known.
Layer upon layer, stacking up through the dimensions. An infinite number will never be able
There's
to...
only one option.
After what they've done so many times, how do we know it'll even work?
They can't raise the dead. No one can.
Amanda?
Amanda?
Listen. I'm just as much a part of their plan as that thing is. They can't raise the dead. Land, matter, or people.
We'll find a way. We'll beat them and we'll stop what they're doing to you.
It's too late.
No way. Not you, Amanda.
We're prepared to destroy our planet to save it.
This cannot be all for nothing.
What about Emily?
We've got to carry on the fight. We've got to be there for her.
I can't. I'm not that man.
Yes, you are.
Amanda, how can you be like this?
They'll never let me go. They won't let go of me. Not ever. I just want to be free.
The Prime Minister will issue the following statement in a few minutes. The Kirkhaven phenomenon represents a clear and present threat to national security. I have consulted with our American and European partners in NATO, and it is our conviction that the threat must be met with ultimate force. A short time ago, I gave the Chief of the Air Staff my permission for the use of a strategic nuclear weapon on the mainland of the British Isles. They'll know. If we're ready to destroy one place, we'll be ready to destroy every place. And destroy everybody they use.
And if more appear? Even after we've destroyed this one?
Then we destroy more. A scorched earth. Until they stop.
It could go on till there's nothing left. Nothing left of us.
They've conquered the Echoes, maybe countless other civilizations we don't know about. They won't stop.
They will when they know we'd rather destroy our own planet than let them take it. We'll blast every blade of grass, and they'll know we'll fight and never give in.